Politics of cousins has been gaining momentum ever since Rigathi spoke about it a few days ago while in Ukambani. Rigathi, while speaking in Ukambani, said Kambas and Kikuyus are cousins, so they should work together politically ahead of 2027 elections. And Kenyans have been having valid opinions about the whole issue of cousins. I want us to listen to a very interesting perspective by Jaymo Ule Msee about cousins. Before we listen to Jaymo, let me start by asking this simple question. Who is a cousin? By definition, a cousin is a child of one's uncle or aunt. That's what a cousin is by definition. Rigathi simply meant Kambas and Kikuyus are related, so they should work together politically because they are related. Another question begs, since the advent of multi-party politics, the Kambas and the Kikuyus have never voted together overwhelmingly, save for only 2002, when the whole country overwhelmingly voted for Kibaki, save for the Kisses, who voted for Simeon Nyachae. Kambas and the Kikuyus have never voted together in a basket. Will they vote together in 2027? That's the question I want us to answer in this video. If you look at 1992, Ukambani region, a majority voted for Kanu and Moi. In 1997, they voted for Ngilu. 2002, the whole country except Kisses voted for Kibaki. 2007, Ukambani voted for Kalonzo. 2013, 2017, and 2022, they voted for Raila Odinga. So historically, since 1992, Kambas and the Kikuyus have never been together in the same basket, save for only 2002. Will they be in the same basket come 2027? Before we answer that question, let's listen to Jaymo Ule Msee.
Buda, umesikia mambo ya makuzo ama hujasikia? Cousins. Sio umesikia sini makuzo. Unajua mimi ni wa Salama.
Sasa unajua kila family probably wanaweza relate. Kuna kuzo wenyu fulani alipata job akaomoka. Alafu ile time aliomoka akiwa kwa job akaanza hata masimu zenyu abe
ashiki mzee.
Anasema nini watu waocha? Mnapiga masimu mingi za kusumbua.
Mnasumbua sana na masimu.
Na mzemi vitu za maana. Sasa kidogo kidogo hata hiyo time hawaiti kwa residence yake.
Huwezi tembea.
Hata mjui anakaaga wapi.
Unanielewa? Moka mzee.
Amjui anakaaga wapi.
Amuongeangi hata.
Kidogo kidogo ana lose job.
Mboka inaisha.
Anafutwa kazi. After kufutwa kazi anaanza kuleta zile za makuzo
washikane.
Sasa tushikane tukue kitu moja, tukue tuna meet mara mingi, si time ya mazishi tu peke yake.
Hiyo siku group inaundwa mzee.
Yeye ndiye anaunda group. Na anasema sisi sasa ni
ni makuzo.
Na tunafaa tushikane tukue kitu kimoja.
Ile love ya kitambo ile
irudi. Ile tulionyeshwa na kina Buka. Na kina Jojo get together. Hiyo ndio kipindi wa Monyoro anataka kukula wakanesa naye.
Wakanesa na pigo hivyo.
Hadi sasa ni makuzo tushika. Sasa ndio wameanza kuita watu kwa residence yake. Sema mnaweza kama kwangu nini vitu kama hizo.
Fila robe.
Lakini kitambo alikuwa anasema kila familia ijisimamie.
Mlikuwa mnaambiwa jo mwakaade jo.
Share yenu kwa hii family ni hakuna kitu new contribute.
Hamjagaiwa yani.
Kazi yenu ni kuja party
kukudisha.
Sasa anasema tusikue tunaangalia ile kitu mtu ako nayo. Si ni makuzo, tushikane. Mafala msiingie.
Let's put that into perspective. If you are watching us but you have not yet subscribed, subscribe, give the video a like. Let's proceed. Jaymo Ule Msee is basically trying to say Rigathi is not honest when he talks about cousins. When he was still a de facto deputy president, he was only talking about shares, Murima. But now after being sacked, he's now talking about cousins. So it's not honest. And I also won't be wrong to say Rigathi might be trying to hoodwink Ukambani for his own political gains ahead of 2027. He's only interested in getting the Ukambani votes, nothing like cousins here. And that brings us to the big question. Will the Ukambani and the Kikuyus be in the same basket come 2027? That can only happen if there will be an overwhelming wave against Ruto in 2027. Something similar to what we saw in 2002 when the whole country ganged up against Kanu and Moi. In 2027, if the whole country will gang up against Ruto, maybe Ukambani and the Kikuyus might find themselves in the same basket. And that will only happen if the Kikuyus and the Ukambani decides to support an Kikuyu and Ukambani presidential candidate, maybe somebody like Amatiang'i or any other presidential candidate, that will be able to create a national wave against Ruto. But Rigathi supporting Kalonzo or Kalonzo supporting Rigathi will not create a national wave. So in short, I'm just trying to say, it will be very hard for Kambas and the Kikuyus to be in the same basket come 2027, unless these two communities will agree to support a non-Kikuyu, non-Kamba presidential candidate that will be able to create a national wave. Rigathi is on record saying Ukambani does not have numbers. And he was talking very arrogantly about the Ukambani numbers. Something also tells me very strongly that Rigathi Gachagua feels cornered. He has run out of options. Now he's being forced to go back to Ukambani because that's the only place he sees maybe he can lie to and he can cheat. All these other Kenyan communities, I don't think they will be willing to even support Rigathi Gachagua. I don't think the Luo Nation, the Kisii Nation, the Luya Nation, the Coast Nation, the Northeastern Nation Maasais, I'm not just seeing these other communities supporting Rigathi Gachagua's presidential ambition. But Rigathi, in his own thinking, he feels and thinks Ukambani simply because Kalonzo is also eyeing the presidency. He can use that link maybe to hoodwink them into also seeing Rigathi Gachagua as a potential presidential candidate. And just as I've been saying here, Rigathi is trying to copy Raila Odinga's political antics. Rigathi admires the way Raila Odinga has always played his politics. Raila used to bring these ethnic political leaders across the country together. Raila used to give them a sense of hope that they can be supported for the presidency. But inwardly, Raila knew that when push comes to shove, he was going to outsmart and bulldoze these other leaders into supporting him. And that's how those leaders all along ended up supporting Raila Odinga. That's the same script Rigathi is trying to play. He wants to bring all these ethnic leaders together, and then eventually, because he commands more ethnic support, he'll bulldoze these other leaders into supporting him. That's Rigathi Gachagwa's game plan. And that's why I strongly believe Ukambani and the Kikuyus might not be in the same basket unless they will support an Kikuyu non-Kamba presidential candidate. Let me stop it there, ladies and gentlemen. If you are watching us but you have not yet subscribed, subscribe, give the video a like. Thank you. God bless you. God bless Kenya.